Hey guys, so today is a charm update, and I just wanted to go by this quickly so I can do some work that I was told to do. So the first thing I made since the time that elapsed since my last charm update was this, and it's a cake, yes, and it's 3-layered cake joined with frosting in between, and it's basically a chocolate frosted cake with a strawberry on top and a white drizzle. The only thing that was actually made out of TLS was the white drizzle itself. The rest of it was made using Madizzo's DeviantArt tutorial. I did learn that there is one on YouTube as well. And basically you take your Fimo and mix it with water. And it took me like around 30 minutes just to mix this up while watching Glee. But yeah, I just feel like this isn't the most efficient thing to do, and although it's cheap, but yeah, and it's kind of chunky, and it gives like a chalky result, and I had to glaze this, and it's still not as good as I hoped it would be. And I was talking to Madizzo, and she said that she does prefer TLS better because this one does give like a chalky texture, and it's kind of chunky, and yeah, but she does use this at certain times. I mean, it's not like she shouldn't. But yeah, she does think that TLS is just a better way. So, but it's a good alternative for those of you who do not have TLS. I know it's like really big on DeviantArt. So yeah, and then here's another one, and this is one I made directly after, and this one I only used TLS, and I basically made some tan layers and with translucent, and then I joined them by a layer of TLS, and I think this turned out a lot better. Not only is it not chunky, but it's not chalky either. And this part is just normal chocolate clay, and then I have a little design over there, and I also have like the same like drizzle, except instead of the strawberry just laying flat, I have it on the top with some frosting over it. So it's slightly different, but I was just trying things out. So the next thing I made was this, and it is a rainbow cake, and I actually made this rainbow cake a long time ago, but I left it to do something with it, add texture, maybe some frosting. So this is what I made. It didn't have texture at all, so I pretty much killed it by adding texture onto it. And it only had a white like frosting made from Fimo or like Sculpey, just white. So I decided to add some frosting on, and I put little dots or sprinkles, and it does have an eye pin. You just can't see it well with the frosting. It's right there. But yeah, so here's a rainbow cake. And then the next thing I made was this, and this is a Starbucks coffee, and it has a lot of whipped cream, which I like. So yeah, the whipped cream is silicone, and it has a little Starbucks logo and the green straw. Okay, so the next thing I made was this. Actually, I don't know what time I made this, but this is just basically a watermelon, very similar to my magnet watermelon, and this was because I said I'd make a tutorial on it, but the tutorial didn't go as planned. Actually, a file was deleted by accident on my camera, so I don't think I'm going to do a tutorial on a watermelon because I don't have enough clay. Like, I have to get some more red clay, so I just think maybe I'll just do it on that teacup that I'm planning to do. I just don't know when I'm going to do it. So yeah. Okay, and then the next thing I made, I didn't like this at all. So I just made some bread with some peanut butter. I actually made it with TLS, but then it just became too messy. I kept dropping it everywhere, but yeah. This definitely I do not like at all. Okay, so the next thing I made, well, I made this a while ago. I finally baked it. It's just a bagel with some cream cheese in the middle. So yeah, it's a charm. And then I have that. I also have kind of a cute beauty set, what you would call it. And so here is the nail polish. And the shape of this nail polish was inspired by Zoya. So it has that certain shape to it. So yeah, here's my Zoya nail polish. And then I also made some lipstick. I just kind of made it. I'm not really happy with like this whole base part and up, but yeah, here's some lipstick for you guys. And then I also made this, and I'm pretty proud of it, but you know what, it's see, like a petal's breaking off already after like super glue it on. But yeah, it's a sunflower and I think it's really cute. In the camera it looks like a light yellow color, but it's actually like orangey. But yeah, it's a sunflower. So it's supposed to be like either for a keychain or a pendant. I do not know what. And the last thing I made was this. And this is just basically a ribbon that you may have seen in my other tutorials. And it's so, not tutorials, videos. And it's so easy to make. And I just made one, and I put this wire in just to poke a hole in it, because I'm going to put a longer wire to make it into like a linking charm. And yeah, so here is a bow. So this is pretty much what I made, and I also, just to show you in normal lighting, I'm going to show you my magnets that I made in my last video. I don't want to delete it because it has a comment, but I don't really like that video, like the quality of it. So here's the chicken magnet, and then my cookie magnet, and then lastly the watermelon magnet. I keep dropping it. So yeah, so I hope you liked this charm update. I know it's a little larger than the other ones, and I'm actually happy with that because I haven't had a really large one in a lot of time. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!